adventure in the wild, vast reaches of space. Missions of daring in the name of interplanetary justice. Travel into the future with Buzz Corry, Commander-in-Chief of the Space Patrol.
Buzz Corry, Commander-in-Chief of the Space Patrol, has just blasted off from Terra, the man-made planet in space, the capital of the United Planets. With him is Cadet Happy, winner of the Corry Scholarship to the Space Patrol. They're on a training flight, but little do they realize that events now taking place are going to involve them in one of the most dangerous and exciting adventures they've ever encountered.
Space Patrol headquarters. Who's calling, please? I'll connect you. Space Patrol headquarters. Commander Corry? I'm sorry, Commander Corry is on a training flight with his cadet. Yes, sir. Space Patrol headquarters. George? Oh, George! It's so good to hear from you. Yes, I did, too. Tonight? Oh, I'd love to, George. Yeah, just as soon as I get off work. Oh, just a minute. Hold on, George. Space Patrol headquarters. I'm sorry, but Commander Corry's on a training flight with his cadet. Where? Well, they were going to the planet Mars and back. Yes. Yes, that's right. And Tonga, the assistant security chief, is with them. You're welcome. Hello, George. I'm sorry to keep you waiting. Yeah, that was another call for Commander Corry. I should say so. You know, that man gets more calls than all the other officers put together. Now, what were you saying about tonight, George?
Well, this looks like a good place to try your stunting, Happy.
Oh? Why?
Because we're right over the wastelands of Grayling.
Nobody lives down there in the wastelands, especially around Wild Man's Ridge.
Wild Man's Ridge? What's that got to do with it?
Well, there's nobody down there to get hurt in case you crash.
Oh, I'm not going to crash this ship. I never have yet.
Of course, there's always the first time.
Okay, then I'll just turn off the entertainment frequency and so I can concentrate, and I'll show you.
Hold on, Tonga. Looks like this is it. What are you going to try first, huh?
Well, I think maybe I'll try a good slow roll first, and then a climb. That is, if you two aren't scared.
Oh, we're scared, all right.
Oh, we're brave, Happy.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right, then. Here we go. Now for the climb.
More throttles, Happy.
Yes, sir.
That's better. Now she'll climb.
Not bad, Happy. Not bad.
Yeah, it isn't bad at that, is it?
Hey, what's that? Rockets are cutting out.
Find the trouble, Commander?
Wait, I did. Relays are overloading, cutting out.
We're losing altitude.
I'll take it, Hap. You're welcome to it. No time. We're too close to the ground.
Commander, at this rate, we're going to crash.
Stand by for a crash landing.
Smoking rockets. Is everyone all right? I think so, Commander. It was quite a jolt.
It would be more of a jolt if we didn't have our own gravity on board, independent of Mars gravity.
Look at that smoke, Commander. It looks like our wiring's all burnt out.
Let's hope the spacephones still work.
Yeah, I hate to be stuck in this place without any communication. Commander, look!
Uh-oh, I was afraid of that.
We're not putting out any power. There's no transmitter. How are we going to call for help?
Looks like we aren't.
Oh, Commander, we can't fix the space phone.
Commander, what are we going to do?
Look at the light flashes. Uh-oh, radiation.
Excessive radiation.
It's coming from the engine room.
The whole ship will be radioactive in a matter of seconds.
Smoke and rockets. Listen to that alarm. This thing is really hot.
We'll get hot too if we don't get out of here. Tonga, grab that shock rifle. Pat, give me a hand in the emergency kit.
Yes,
Get
sir.
up there. I'll hand it to you. Looks all right. We'll camp here.
Oh, we seem to be pretty well protected here.
Gee, I don't know what I'm so tired for. I didn't walk very far.
Oh, it's a thin atmosphere, Happy. We're just not used to it.
Here. Take these. It'll get pretty cold when it gets dark.
That won't be too long from now, either.
That's right. Mars has pretty short days.
Look, you two, I don't want to upset you, but we could be in a pretty tough predicament.
Yeah, I didn't want to mention anything, Commander, but it seems to me we're really in a spot. We don't dare go back to the ship or we'll be fatally burned with radioactivity. We've got no communications to call for one of the Space Patrol units for help.
And the nearest civilized area is... how far would you say, Commander?
Well, as near as I can figure, about 1,000 miles.
That's a mighty long walk.
It's more than just a walk, Happy. It's an impossible journey on foot. We'd never make it through the wastelands of Tralic.
Well, then, what are we going to do, sir?
Well, there's not much we can do until there's light.
Might as well get into these parkas. It's getting rather chilly.
Yeah, we'll camp here until tomorrow. If we're lucky, somebody may spot our ship.
What's that?
It's just a desert cat, Happy.
Just a desert cat. Aren't they dangerous?
Now, that one's pretty far away.
I hope he don't decide to join us, Commander. We haven't got enough food to go around as it is, I don't think.
Speaking of food, what do you say we rig up the portable stove and get a little something warm inside us, huh?
Something warm. Yeah, food concentrates.
Space Patrol headquarters. I'm sorry Commander Corry isn't here. No, we've had no word from him. You're welcome. Space Patrol headquarters. Oh, George? Yes, George, I know, but I can't leave yet. Well, they asked me to stay here until Commander Corry reported in. But I tell you, he's gotten 50 calls already. No, I can't call him. He'll call in when he's good and ready. Oh, now, George, don't be like that. Please. You know I can't leave here against orders. Yes, that's better. Yeah, as soon as I'm through. Okay. Goodbye, George. Gee, I wish that Commander Corry would report in. He's always been so considerate before.
Oh, I hope that desert cat just keeps his distance.
Don't worry about that desert cat, Happy. He won't attack. Just be glad that the legend of Wild Man's Ridge is just a legend.
Legend? Wild Man's Ridge? What's that?
Uh-oh, I shouldn't have mentioned it.
Yeah, but you did, Commander. And I remember you mentioned something about it back aboard the ship, something about Wild Man's Ridge.
Oh, it's right back there, Happy. We're camped right under it.
Yeah. Yeah, but what is it? And why do they call it Wild Man's Ridge?
Well, it looks like I'm going to have to tell you, or we just won't have any peace around here.
You mean there is a wild man running around here?
According to the legend.
Oh, it isn't bad enough. We got desert cats. Now we got a wild man.
Oh, it's just a legend, Happy. It began a long time ago when he first tried to colonize this part of Mars. They had a small mining boom in this area.
Right here?
Right here, Happy. They were looking for gold, which was considered a precious metal in those days.
Yeah, and now they make it in those melting those atomic furnaces.
As time went by, the whole area was abandoned. Abandoned, that is, by all but one man. An old prospector named Sam McCarran.
Yes, and as the legend goes, he refused to leave. The years went by, McCarran earned the reputation of the wild man of the ridge.
Well, why do they call him wild?
Well, there were many reports from passing motorcades about a wild man who hopped over the rocks like a mountain lion.
Well, there have been reports about it in the last 10 years. A couple of passers-by swear they've seen him, taken a couple of shots at him, but he disappeared.
Maybe it is true. Maybe that guy McCarran is still around here. And maybe he's leaping around in the mountains and he has gone wild from living alone so long.
There's only one thing wrong with that, Happy. The legend started over 130 years ago. Sam McCarran couldn't possibly be alive.
Anyway, I'm glad of that.
You know, sightseers are Happy. One sees something or thinks he does, and pretty soon everybody else sees it too.
Well, it's getting late. What do you say we get some rest?
Yeah, that's a good idea, Commander, but... Well, if I wake up in the middle of the night and there's a wild man standing over me, what'll I do?
Go back to sleep. It'll be your imagination.
Oh?
And now back to Space Patrol.
Space Patrol headquarters. No, sir, there's been no word from Commander Corry yet. Of course I'm sure. I've been here all the time, haven't I? What? Oh, yes, Major. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just tired. You're welcome. Space Patrol headquarters. No, sir. No word from Commander Corry. Yes, sir. The security chief, Major Robertson, is very concerned about it. Yes, sir. I'll be here all the time, sir, until the commander reports in. Yes, sir. I'll let you know, sir. Space Patrol headquarters. George? Is that you, George? Oh, yes, Captain. No, Captain, there's been no word from Commander Corry yet. Yes, Captain. I'll let you know the minute the commander reports in.
Commander, you awake?
Yes.
What was that noise?
I heard something, too. It woke me up.
Oh, I see what it was. Emergency kit. The wind must have blown the wedge shut.
Oh, was that all?
That's all. Go back to sleep.
Good morning, Commander. Hey, Commander. Hey, he's gone. So's the emergency kit and the shock rifle.
Oh, what's the matter, Happy?
Commander, he's gone.
Oh, don't worry about that. He's probably just looking around.
Yeah, but why did he take the emergency kit and the shock rifle with him?
What?
Look for yourself. They're gone.
Oh, Happy, they are.
What does it mean?
Oh, no, he wouldn't have. He wouldn't have left us stranded without supplies.
Oh, no, the commander wouldn't do that. But then I wonder where he is.
Here I am, Hap.
Huh? Oh, you see, Tom, I told you Hey, Commander, where's the shock rifle and the emergency kit?
Good question. I wish I knew.
What do you mean, Commander?
Well, when I woke up, they were gone.
You mean somebody stole them in the night?
They didn't walk away by themselves.
Oh. Uh-oh, the wild man of the ridge. That's who...
No, don't get excited, Happy. We told you that was impossible. It's just a legend.
I'm afraid Happy may have a point there.
Huh?
I have?
Yeah, I found footprints, human footprints.
Uh-oh.
Tried to follow them. They led up into the rocks. I lost them.
Up into the rock?
Up the wild man's ridge.
Oh.
Well, what are we going to do, Commander? We can't last very long without supplies.
That's right, so we have no choice.
You mean we're going to go after him, Commander?
That's exactly what I mean.
Oh. Anything you say, sir.
Come on, let's go.
Uh-oh.
That does it. Come on, let's get him.
You sure he went in here, Commander?
Yes, I saw him.
I saw him, too. And judging from his appearance, I say that legend wasn't a legend.
Should we go on in?
Just be careful. He can really throw a knife.
I don't know. He missed us.
I think that was just a warning.
I got him, Commander. I got him. I got him.
Oh, take it easy. Come out of there.
Come out of there. Come on.
All right, relax. We aren't going to hurt you. Get over here. Sit down. We aren't going to harm you.
Who are you? What do you want?
We crashed in our spaceship. We aren't going to harm you.
Who are you, anyway?
Is your name McCarran?
McCarran, how did you know that? But that's impossible. You can't be 130 years old. Or can you?
No. I'm only about 80 or thereabouts. I forget.
Are you really Sam McCarran?
Sam McCarran? No. It was my father's name, though. My name's John.
Oh, your father, I see. You came here with your father.
Yeah. It was a long time ago. He's dead now.
That explains it. The legend started with Sam McCarran and continued with his son, John.
He's not a wild man at all.
You'll have to be afraid of that, anyhow.
Say, you seem sort of friendly people in that.
Why, certainly. As the commander said, we don't mean to harm you.
Well, in that case, I'm mighty sorry for stealing your supplies and about throwing the knife. But when I tell you that I've been shot at many times by passers-by through the ridge here, I know you understand. I was just trying to scare you.
Of course, we understand.
You know, it's real nice to have someone to talk to for a change. I've been up here so long that I almost forgot what it's like.
No, the only thing wrong with that, Commander, I think he is going to have somebody to talk to for the rest of his life. Us.
Oh, I almost forgot. I bet you folks are getting hungry.
Well, yes, we could use a little something to eat.
Hey, you want me to get some food concentrates out of the box, sir?
Food concentrates? Well, I should say not. I used to live on those myself for the first couple of years when I came up here, but then I used them all up. And it's when I discovered that desert cat is mighty good eating.
Desert cat?
Why, sure. Now, you just wait a minute. I'll fix you some of the best tasting desert cat you ever had.
Commander, we've got to do something about getting out of here.
I'm trying to think of a way, Tom.
Well, if you ask me, we might as well get used to the idea of living in a cave and eating desert cat.
Well, there's some way we could communicate with Terra.
We can't go back aboard the ship. There's too much radio action there. We can't do it.
Hey, that's music.
Where's it coming from?
Spacerfall, why didn't you tell us you had this?
You didn't ask me.
Is it a two-way rig, Commander?
Yes, it is.
It's awfully old, but it works.
Yes, old Tom our batteries never wear out. And I was mighty glad I headed out here. You know, that was the only way I could communicate with the outer universe.
Well, I don't understand. You could have used this yourself to call for help and been rescued years ago.
Well, now, that's true. It's a funny thing. I thought of it many times. As a matter of fact, I even started to many times. But then somehow I just kept on putting it off.
Putting it off? For 60 or 70 years?
Well, yes. Well, maybe it's because, well, this place is sort of like home to me. Of course, now I just won't think of leaving. I like it here.
You what? Well, I hope you won't be offended if we don't like it here. Let's blow on that thing quickly, Commander.
Why, sure, help yourself. Well, by yeah, just look what I've done here. I've been gabbing away over there, and I let our breakfast burn.
Calling Space Patrol Headquarters, Terra. Calling Space Patrol Headquarters, Terra.
This is Space Patrol Headquarters.
Oh, that's Sarah on the switchboard. Hello, Sarah.
George, is that you, George? I'm sorry I couldn't have dinner with you last night, but Commander Corry never reported in, and I just don't understand.
No, Sarah, this isn't George. This is Commander Corry.
What? Commander Corry? No, the Commander Corry hasn't reported in yet, and we're getting terribly worried. Commander Corry? Is that really you?
This is Commander Corry reporting from the Wild Man's Ridge in the wastelands of Credit.
What did you say?
In fact, we're just about to have breakfast with the Wild Man of the Ridge himself.
You with the Wild Man? Oh!
Sarah! Sarah, where are you?
You know, Commander, something tells me we're going to have an awful time getting anybody to believe this.
And now back to Space Patrol.
But, George, you know I couldn't help it. I had to stay on the board all night long waiting for the commander to report in. He ought to be here any minute. And, George, I'm not busy tonight.
Hello, Sarah. Any messages for me while I'm gone?
Oh, hold on a minute, George. The commander just came in. Any calls, did you say, Commander? A few.
Looks like you've been busy.
Space Patrol Headquarters. Oh, here's another call for you, sir.
Oh, good. I'll take it here. Hello.
Oh, I crossed the...
Who? George.
I got the wrong plug in.
I'm sorry, I can't quite understand you. Take this, will you? I've got to get to work on these.
Hello? Hello? Are you kidding? Hey, Tonga, see if you can make any sense out of that.
I tried to tell you I got the wrong... I plugged in the wrong... George.
George, you know? Oh, I certainly, George. I'd love to. See you at 1900. Goodbye, George. Thank you, Sarah. I guess that call wasn't for the commander after all.
Oh, George, how could you?
And so ends exciting action with Buzz Corry and the Space Patrol, thus completing another adventure in the wild, vast reaches of space, another mission in the name of interplanetary justice. Even now along the space lanes, events are taking place that are going to mean more thrills and some exciting action for Buzz Corry and Cadet Happy. So be sure to be with us for thrills and excitement with Space Patrol.